Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about something pretty important if you are a genealogist and if you do your family history, no matter if it's a little bit or a whole lot. If you are a genealogist, talking about little genealogies, what in the world would you do with, or how would you feel if you found one sheet of paper that had been done by your great great grandparents or grandmama or granddaddy? Wow, the information on that would be so priceless. So doesn't matter if you do a little bit of genealogy or a lot of genealogy. No matter the ethnicity, here are a couple of things you really need to know about. And the most important thing is to take care of your genealogy when you are gone. During the years I worked for a library in South Georgia, there was not a month that went by that I did not get a phone call from a realtor or someone involved in the disbursement of someone's property. The calls were always about the genealogical materials, papers, books, notebooks, etc., pictures of the person who had passed away. Most of the time, the person calling would say something like, Mr. and Mrs. Jones did not leave anything in their will about their genealogical materials, and their children say, just throw it away. They are not interested. Oops. I would say our library will take everything. What you have is precious and needs to be saved for other researchers. Most of the time, the person who had called the library would load their own car or truck with those genealogical materials and drive them to our library at their own expense, and sometimes it was at great distances. Whether you are new to genealogy or have worked on your own family history for many, many years, here's something for you to think about right now, today. It is important that you discuss what happens to all of your books and materials and your family tree charts when you are no longer here. You need to talk about all of that with your attorney. This is something that you may have to make changes to fit your particular needs, but this is a very good beginning. And by the way, if you'd like to email me and get me to send you this in writing so that you can copy it precisely, here's my email address. My name is Beth K. Freeman, and this is bethscribble@aol.com. And I'll be glad to email you this little bit of information. While we're holding up things, I do a publication. It's called Beth's Newfangled Family Tree, BNFT for short, and this is how you get it, and it is, guess what? Free, free, free. No strings attached at all. Okay. But if you'd like to hear the genealogical codicil to to your own, perhaps, will, this is what it sort of sounds like. You'd have to make changes, of course, to fit your own circumstances, but this gives you the idea. Upon my demise, it is requested that you do not dispose of any or all of my genealogical materials, the records, books, files, notebooks, or computer programs. Keep them and don't do anything with them for a period of 2 years. During this time, the 2 years, please attempt to identify one or more persons in my family who would be willing to take custody of the said materials and the responsibility of maintaining and continuing the family histories. In the event you do not find anybody to accept these materials, please contact the various genealogical organizations that I have been a member of and determine if they will accept some parts or all of my genealogical materials. There are several libraries in the United States who you may contact to see if they would like my books and materials and my research work. The Allen County Library in Fort Wayne, Indiana is a very good place to start. Please remember that genealogical endeavors consume a great deal of money, time, travel, and work. And then your lawyer will tell you how to sign and date and witness, etc., of your codicil. And just remember, don't leave your genealogy as an orphan child when you pass away. Okay? Take care of it. You've worked hard on it. I remember that I promised that I would tell you how to say lake in Scots, or how they say it in Scotland. And you don't say lake over there, you say, it's spelled L-O-C-H. And my friend Marty, when I was practicing this one day, said, would you please stop that? It's getting yucky. Because you have to get in the back of your throat. It's a very soft sound. Lach, lach. Can you do that? Lach. And it's Loch Ness. Yeah, a very soft sound. And if I'm not saying it properly, just listen next time you go to some Scottish games. And you'll hear somebody that will say it properly. Or ask, how do you say lake when you're in Scotland, or when you're talking about a Scottish lake, loch. Okay? Thank you so much. Hope you will join us again. Hope you've had a good time. And take care of yourself. Please take your vaccinations. Thank you.